It's no secret that the Grand Theft Auto series has always drawn inspiration from the world of cinema. Gangster films, crime dramas, action thrillers, and even noir classics. All of these have helped shape the unique atmosphere of each game. GTA 6 hasn't been released yet, but we can already spot some major cinematic influences on its plot and characters. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the movies that likely inspired Rockstar Games in shaping the next installment of this iconic series. One of the most obvious inspirations for GTA 6 is Bonnie and Clyde, which tells the story of a bored waitress and an ex-con who fall in love and go on a violent crime spree across the country, stealing cars, robbing banks, and eventually engaging in deadly shootouts with police. With Jason and Lucia, Rockstar is clearly building on that legacy. A story where love and crime go hand in hand, where every heist is a test of trust, and every escape makes their bonds stronger. Another possible influence is True Romance, which tells the story of a young couple who meet by chance, quickly fall in love, and just as quickly fall into trouble. The story begins with Clarence Worley, a lonely comic book clerk whose quiet life takes a sharp turn after a night with a girl named Alabama Whitman. A little later, Alabama confesses that she's taken her first steps in the difficult field of being a call girl, but she has already fallen for him and wants to leave that life behind. The very next morning, they decide to get married, and Clarence, wanting to protect Alabama, kills her pimp and takes what he believes is a suitcase with her personal things, only to find out later that he's taken a suitcase full of cocaine. The mafia wants their cocaine back, and the couple meanwhile goes to Los Angeles to sell it. In general, the story is in the spirit of GTA, from which Rockstar may well get some ideas. Moreover, there were already references to this film in GTA 5. When considering lovers on a destructive path, Natural-Born Killers immediately comes to mind. The film follows Mickey and Mallory Knox, two lovers who embark on a nationwide killing spree and quickly become a media sensation. The film uses satire to highlight how the media turns criminals into celebrities, feeding off their violent acts. In a similar way, Rockstar Games, with its signature satirical style, might focus on how the media sensationalizes Jason and Lucia's crime spree, turning their actions into a public spectacle for entertainment and profit. Next up is The Place Beyond the Pines, which tells the story of Luke Glenton, a motorcycle stuntman who one day discovers that his ex-lover Romina has a son with him named Jason. Deciding to provide for his son, Luke quits his job as a stuntman and begins working part-time for auto mechanic Robin Vanderhook. And when Luke asks for more work, Robin reveals his past as a bank robber and suggests they commit robberies together. In GTA 6, Jason and Lucia are similarly involved in robberies, and although Jason's character is more likely to be taken from the film than Lucia's, the characters of Luke and Romina are very similar in appearance to the main characters of Grand Theft Auto 6. Another interesting fact is that one of the main roles in the film was played by Ray Liotta, the voice actor of Tommy Vercetti. Another movie with Bonnie and Clyde-style characters is Baby Driver, a story about a young getaway driver named Miles, better known as Baby, who works for a criminal mastermind but dreams of living the criminal life behind. There are two love couples in this film that can be described as Bonnie and Clyde, and Rockstar took something from each of them for the characters of their upcoming game. The first is the couple of Jason Van Horn and Monica Costello. Besides the guy having the same name as the main character of the game, they are also a couple of a white guy and a Latina girl, and they are both bank robbers. The second couple is the main character Miles and his girlfriend Deborah. In the film, they are even called Bonnie and Clyde. Out of Sight is another film that stands out for the chemistry between its main characters, which is echoed in Jason and Lucia. The story follows career bank robber Jack Foley, who ends up in a Florida prison after a failed robbery. As he makes a daring breakout, he unexpectedly bumps into U.S. Marshal Karen Sisco, and to avoid capture, he is forced to take her along. Despite being on opposite sides of the law, feelings quickly blossom between them, and while the game's plot may not follow the film, Jason and Lucia bear a striking resemblance to Jack and Karen. Finally, we have Miami Vice, a film that shares many similarities with GTA 6 in terms of setting, vibe, and energy. The film's portrayal of Miami, its neon lights, palm-lined streets, and the blend of luxury and crime echoes Rockstar's depiction of Vice City. Rockstar Games has always approached its city designs with meticulous attention to detail, creating not only buildings and landscapes, but also the very atmosphere of the place. And when it comes to Vice City, its identity will always be shaped by the influence of Miami Vice. It's clear that GTA 6 takes a lot of inspiration from cinema, whether it's the crime-filled love story of its protagonists, the atmosphere of its setting, or the satirical tone of its narrative. Rockstar Games is crafting a revolutionary game inspired by some of the greatest crime films. And while we wait for the release of GTA 6, I highly recommend checking out the films featured in this video if you haven't already. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching the video, and see you in the next one.